Hola amigos, it is I, El Presidente Quill18, and once again, we are playing some Tropico. Did a little mini impromptu poll over on the Discord today to see what people want to do, because we could have rolled back the Civ 7 Napoleon play to the start of the modern era and taken a different approach to see if we could make it so that the world didn't decide to en masse declare war on us. Literally everyone except one person. And we might get back to it. Also wondered if people might want more Inzio, but overwhelming support was in fact for El Presidente, which everybody loves and everyone wants to see rule. Hello, my little penultimos. How's everyone doing today? It's Monday. We got a new week starting off. Can't believe Inzio released such a massive update so soon after the early access. Yeah, I think I was just looking, like, they're being very active with their updates, which is kind of wonderful to see. Like, some big hot fixes, lots of balance changes, tweaks, and things like that. We'll see. Bonus nachos. Wait, bonus nachos. I was gonna say, who's got nachos? I could go for nachos. I have tortilla chips. I have salsa. I have cheese. I could do nachos for dinner. I've got some chicken I gotta cook, though. That's thawed in the fridge. I probably should do something about that. Oh, you're joking about Tropico. Because there actually was a hotfix. And they are being really responsive. But okay, you're joking that this Inzio looks really differently. Yeah, all right, I see what you're saying. I may be slow. What was I saying? Anyway. A new expansion, new DLC for Tropico 6 hit not too long ago. It's called Return to Nature. It's all hippy-dippy and stuff. And it came with a mission pack. So I thought, let's go ahead and play through a mission on that and see how it goes. So this mission is called El Árbol de Maravilla. Cultivate these barren islands to grant them new life. Plant forests and make use of them to build a paradise in the beautiful, lush Tropican forest. Looks like it's going to cover every era, which is huge. Reforest, make use of trees and forests, build Biggdrasil. Not Yggdrasil, Biggdrasil. All right, let's do it. Now, sometimes these missions are a little bit weird because they really do force you down very specific paths, and we'll see how this shakes out.
Ah, Penultimo. Tropico is so beautiful. The perfect place to live. Almost.
Almost?
How can you say
How
that?
dare?
Our most beloved Tropico. Our home. What could be missing?
You know how the Egyptians have the pyramids, Penultimo.
Certainly, Governor.
China, its wall.
Yes, Governor.
Italy, its Colosseum.
I mean, half of these things we've stolen.
I'm starting to detect a pattern here, Governor.
No world wonder for Tropico. Not even one.
Well, we can always borrow them. Get a nice collection.
Yes, but it's not the same. It's not new.
Oh, this is going to be an actual Tropican world wonder, not one we steal. Ah.
No world wonder is grown. They
Aggressive environmentalist is an interesting idea for a playstyle, yeah.
Well,
One of the reasons I still like Tropico 4 a lot is the ability to really
naturally, I've heard.
play with certain themes a lot more.
I've watched them, but I like the way this is going. Hey, let's steal a tree so
Oh no, we're still stealing something.
touches the sky. The biggest tree ever. And the best part, put it into the ground.
Oh, the name translates to the
No
Tree of
one
Wonder
will
from
be able to
Spanish?
say it's not a tropical
El
tree.
Árbol de
Don't
whatever.
steal a tree, right?
Fantastic idea, Governor. I've even heard of a tree that big, somewhere in the north. It'll enjoy the warm climate here.
Yes, I think it will. See to it, Penultimo, will you?
On it, Governor, right away.
Steal the world tree from the Night Elves. Oof, too soon, man.
Barren. Or is it? This tree needs space, and lots of it. I've changed my mind. It is perfect. I am sure its influence will also be able to support other enterprises.
Yes, let's grow the trees so we can cut them down for lumber. Like, for example, nature. I mean, trees and nature kind of go hand in hand. I am sure the tree will be a wonderful influence on nature here in the island. After all, it isn't exactly your everyday kind of tree. Let's grow.
This should be a heist fit for the annals of history.
Ooh.
But this operation must be performed under the utmost secrecy. No one must ever know Tropico stole the tree. It has to have been our world wonder.
Yeah. Why is this giant redwood growing on this tropical island? All right, Heist, Biggdrasil, have Biggdrasil. Accept. All right, let's pause the game here and take a look at our surroundings. I like the number of islands. We got a couple of volcanoes. Now, they're not actually on the mainland, although I think they can spew quite far away. Yeah, no, Tristan, the ice storms here have been ridiculous. Oh my god, more volcanoes. Oh my god, so many! We've got a lot of flat ground over here. Now, it might turn out that that's the place to plant this big tree, but it also, like, to me, is like, wow, what a great spot for some farming. I mean, we'll focus on a little starter area here. You know, despite having an environmentalist kind of bend, I am wondering if what we should do, in fact, is start by considering, are there any good mining spots? There is some gold and some iron up there. I mean, it's not super close, but it's not bad. We start with no farms whatsoever in this start. Whoa. Okay. We got a fisherman's wharf, though. Okay. I think we probably, you know, right away want to upgrade this with a fishing dredge to get some free shellfish out of this. Like, the payback period seems really strong. The Parker dropping 20 gift subs right now on the channel. Thank you very much. Holy cow. Thank you. Hey, everyone who just got the sub, do make sure to join the Discord, where we do things like, for example, vote on what games to play next. Okay. The other thing to consider at this point is plantation type stuff. Like, there's some green areas there. Now, that's for corn specifically, right? It might vary. But one of the things we probably want to do, because what we could do is we could do a short-term farm where we just plant a farm that's specific to whatever the terrain is, leave it in monoculture, run it for a few years until the fertility drops to the ground, destroy that farm, replace it with, you know, urban buildings. We could totally do that. The other thing we can do is set up a grid somewhere where there's a lot of space and not be too concerned about the actual fertility underneath it, and just run things in multiculture mode. That's assuming, I think multiculture modes are available right from the start, right? I'm pretty sure. So we could do that. Now, we're not going to have enough employees to run like that many farms. So I am thinking about down here, doing one short-term farm over here, driving the fertility into the ground, and then building a multiculture farm grid a little bit further afterwards. So I think that seems like a decent idea. I mean, there's different decent cocoa, which obviously won't be a food crop, but it'll make some money. Is that the only one? We could do a decent, maybe pair of cotton. Ooh, that terrain. Is the cocoa okay? We can fit a decent cocoa over here. I think that's going to be the plan. What do you mean cocoa isn't food? I mean, actually, to be fair, for all I know is it does actually count as a foodstuff for Tropicans. I have no idea. I don't think they eat the cocoa. And Sneak Red is from Portugal. Hello. Portuguese is a tricky language. Dun, dun, dun. Go down over here. Yeah. It's like, of the Romance languages, is Portuguese the trickiest? It might be. I don't know. Yeah, I think, I was gonna say, hold on, I think we got a 91. Portuguese is Spanish on hard mode? I mean, I think, yeah, when we're talking about difficulty, obviously it's quite its own unique language within the same umbrella as Romance languages. I think one of the things is I think Spanish and Italian stayed a little closer to the Latin roots. And then the other Romance languages, yeah, let's commit. The other Romance languages, I think, split off a little bit more. Like French, which is of course my first language, went pretty different direction in a lot of things. I actually get more efficiency over here. Now, I think the number of tiles it doesn't change the efficiency. There was something we discovered last time with the number of tiles. Like, it may not actually matter weirdly that much. I know, we'll go here. So that'll be cotton, which will be decent for money. I don't know if I actually ever checked to see, oops, the rubber. No, there's not a good rubber spot. Okay, so we're just going to run those. And yeah, these guys will just be run on monoculture. The idea is just for them to burn up that land for some early money. I kind of want to go and do that as well. Okay. One of the things I like about Italian out of all of them is Italian is the one language where you just pronounce all the letters. For like, I mean, everything's got some exceptions, but Italian, it's almost completely 100% true. You just pronounce all the letters and there's nothing weird and tricksy about it. And one thing I keep meaning to check is like, what was the history of like Italian in terms of being standardized and especially the writing? Because a lot of times what happens with some of these, hey, Sedado, thanks for the for becoming a member over on YouTube. A lot of
successfully circumnavigated the world.
Shush, Penultimo, I'm talking. What often happens is the language gets a written form, but then the verbal version of it keeps evolving over time, and that's why you get this like mismatch that doesn't work out. That's what happened in English, and I'm pretty sure that's what happened in French as well, right? You set down the written stuff, and then the written stuff doesn't really change, but then the pronunciation of things doesn't match anymore, and it leads to a pretty weird system. And that didn't seem to have happened with Italian. I don't know why, you know? All right. Crown successfully circumnavigated globe. Natural selection. Conclusion. Logging camp would take care of this request. So yeah, I'm wondering if we're not going to get the normal crown requests. Need to strengthen our island's natural resource first before we build them. And after all, you need trees to chop down. We'll make the island more beautiful at the same time. Create a perfect setting for a camp. So having a logging camp, issue reforestation, plant trees, and then we'll get a mandate exemption. You can place trees yourself by open decoration venue. Okay, well, that's probably fairly expensive. Although, maybe. Okay. First of all, do we have the reforestation edict? Oh, we do. Cost of manually placing trees is reduced by 50%. Okay. So if we have to run it anyway, and yeah, we really don't have a lot of trees for a logging camp as is. Now, in this game, there's a building in this game, isn't there, for planting trees as well? But it must be under a different category. It might not be available this era either. Or wait, is it just a mode? Is it a mode on the logging camp to replant? It might be. So anyway, what I'm thinking of is building a road. See if I can do a straight one over here, is doing this. Yeah, I know you can plant with decorations. Sorry, Mr. Etheric, if I'm not being clear. You can do that, but I also thought there was a building to keep replanting trees. Or maybe it's just Stonehenge. That's possible too. Yeah, it's called Stonehenge, says the King in Yellow. Yeah. Let's let this thing get built and then see where we're at. Construction office. Yeah, rather than build a second one right away, I'm gonna add more jobs here. Could increase the payment here to make it work a little bit faster. So yeah, we do have multicultural immediately, but so multicultural decreases the efficiency by 40%, but increase the efficiency of other nearby ones and doesn't decrease fertility. So that's ultimately what we're going to want to do. But yeah, we're just going to burn through these two on monoculture, and then use the space for something else later.
Governor, more, always more.
Okay, trade route with the crown. We knew we were going to get. What I want to do is export one of the things that I'm making. So cocoa. Now the bigger ones tend to give you a little bit more standing and stuff. I mean, obviously you're trading more. The big one is nice if you're really using this for money. If you've got a good high percentage on something you're making a lot of, you want to make sure that you can do as much of it as possible. But we want like the short-term ones to be able to clear this. Well, that's an import of cotton. Interesting. We did do the export for the cocoa though, so that's good. So I guess I'll just do that. I'll just take the export deal on cocoa. Really short, we'll finish that. That's going to be okay. I mean, we'll probably want to, research some of these things, especially some of these various policies, but I don't know. Let me put something in the queue. How quick do we get a library going on? Sometimes I delay it because it's expensive, but sometimes that might come and bite me in the behind as well. We could also get a mission for the library sometimes, and sometimes it's worth waiting for that. Of course, you could just build a second one. We shouldn't need to worry about housing in this era. I mean, there's no elections in this era. Happiness is good for your rebels and stuff. We might just be able to buy our way out. So we'll see. So yeah, then what we'll do, once this is built, we'll run the policy, we'll plant 20 trees manually over here. Or I could build 2. Suppose I could have just done a quick build. It's not very expensive. But the construction crew's here now. Stay with the crown for 30 years. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. If you can manage it. Every now and again we get stuck where like the crown isn't offering us the extendo contracts, which is annoying. But yeah, if we can keep extending, it's pretty good.
Governor, do the ends justify being mean?
They always justify being mean. A mission to build a library? Well, how convenient. Actually, let's make this high priority, please, just to make sure the workers keep going here. Well, that is super duper convenient. Down, 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 down. Are we out of workers? No. I don't know why they're not working here. Now, we might want to go, and it might actually turn out to be a good moneymaker. We might want to go and increase the budget for these buildings, which does increase their efficiency a lot. It would also encourage more people to come in here, but they might be competing for something else. Okay, so they're here, give and take. For every felled tree, workers plant a sapling. Okay, now, what I'm hoping is that their planted saplings would also progress us towards 20. But if we have to run the policy anyway, which it's possible I don't have to do every step, but we're going to run 5 grand is crazy.
Growing trees is...
But sure, we'll run that, and then we'll plant some trees. We definitely didn't save money planting the trees
The crown is
from the
pleased
edict,
with
but
our progress.
10 grand is a lot. Normally I'm like, always extend mandates, but 10 grand is a lot of money. And hopefully we can do it through the trade missions. I don't know. Might be a little greedy, but we'll see. There's part of me that simply enjoys making rum for the king. Yeah. Although when I do that long enough, then I'm like, oh man, do I want to do this or do I want to play... What's the game? So it's in the same franchise as like Hansa and Patrician, but it's set in the Caribbean. Port Royale? Makes me want to play Port Royale.
This is I, Mr. Nacho.
Hey, cool man.
And several cattle ranches for milk, for cheese and beef, for food.
Mmm.
Tropic
pause.
like it's hot. I'm coconuts for anything tropical. Feeling tropisational.
Cool, man. Thank you very much. Want to go back and play Tropico 2 a lot lately? I never played a lot of that.
And the people will turn.
Okay, we'll get some revolutionaries. I might just buy my way out. We'll see.
Wait, hear me out. About the tree, nothing political.
No, nothing political.
How much our beautiful Tropico could benefit from everyone learning how to take care of our Biggdrasil.
Paper mill, printing house. I suspect the paper mill might need a little bit more. Yeah, you know what I'm thinking is I might be thinking of the tree nursery here. Other games do have like the tree nursery as an independent building, but I think it's something like that. I just don't know that we can do enough logging with just this and like no trees. Like spending money to plant the trees to chop them down seems weird, doesn't it? I don't know. But I am legit wondering about just plopping down another one. At least you have a few trees around here. I'm still running the policy. I wonder if big trees give more wood or not. Get a second one. Yeah, see, I'm not sure. And sometimes there's things with these, like the in-game missions, sometimes they don't lead you down a profitable route. We'll let this kick in a little bit. Just gonna move you over a little so you don't actually go downhill for any weird reason. Let this kick in a little bit. Get some logs. Let's say we'll see some shacks over here as people move in. Yeah, let's just... I guess what I should do is get the edicts unlocked first, because we might get missions to run them. And then other than that, yeah, just try to unlock some new modes. First Stonehenge set up a big super logging camp. Yeah, I do like it as well, but I think we're going to be forced down the Biggdrasil route. Okay, so we would still like to get some money out of what we're producing. So I might go and get all these trade routes, and we might go and set up our gold mine. Here's what I'm thinking. We're getting it set up. I'm going to do a short book contract. So that'll be something that can complete to complete a quest if we get another one. And I'm going to go longer on the gold and the paper.
Well, you did the right thing.
I'll then take the 18-month extension there versus not a lot of money. Yeah, we'll probably set up these 2 mines relatively soon.
Governor, the people have a request. But for safety reasons...
Yep, I want a Pirate's Cove because we're going to have to run a steel mission anyway, so that's fine. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. So part of me is like, maybe we could just go and steal Stonehenge right away, but I suspect we're going to have to do a different heist.
Marginally glorious, but with your continued support...
I'm going to go for just some plain money here. I don't want to load myself up with the rebels and then force the game transition. There you go, Biggdrasil. So I'm assuming we're going to have to steal this in the end, so I'm not going to run any of those. I think I'm going to do a rescue many. And then... Oh, we could run this to get some logs to supplement our logging industry, but normally I like to do the treasure hunt because it's worth good money and can unlock some more things. And I might put it on repeat, but we'll see. As much request for cotton be a good idea to create fabrics industry? It might be, actually. We have access to that right now in this era? No. Textile mill is next era.
More, Governor, more.
Oh, the Biggdrasil option said it doesn't stop you from stealing another wonder. What?
The crown
Okay.
demands.
All right, fill a trade route. We're working on it. Does not prevent the Pirate Cove from stealing another landmark. Wow. So we could maybe sneak in a Stonehenge heist first. Now, sometimes it can get stuck because of various other effects going on. That would be kind of insane for a logging industry. Treehenge and Biggdrasil. All right, let's throw it into the queue. Let's Stonehenge. Might end up deploying it here and then building a big logging thing around it. That's entirely possible. Dun, 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 dun. The workers, only 16 unemployed, so we could do a little bit more industry, but not much. I was thinking about the gold mine. Build a tavern. Sure. I'll leave that parked for a little bit, though. So, if I did want to go and start with the gold mine specifically, it's very far away. We don't really have the tools to spread out some of our... Okay, you're quite tucked in. To spread out like some of our service buildings and things like that. We just don't have that many of the service buildings yet. I mean, the housing is just going to happen from shacks. We're not going to be building anything else. I don't know if we can do a grocer or something at this point. We can. So I could build a grocery over here to help people in this area get their food. I guess we can see the work area. So if I put it like here, it'll cover everything up here. I'll tick in one more because I'm wondering if I might not be able to put a road there. And then we'll probably want a Teamster's office over in this end of things. Yeah, you can put multiple on the same mine. I wonder if I could have fit it here. If I could have fit 2 gold mines. It's kind of a small deposit. Maybe if I'd moved it over a little bit, I might have been able to work it twice as fast, but nah, this is okay. Yeah, you're normally limited, Banana Command, to taking 1 wonder per age. So, I mean, it doesn't matter when you do it, but of the Pirate Cove wonders, so you can see already everything is grayed out because Stonehenge is here, except for Biggdrasil, which is still in there. Because normally, yeah, you can only take 1. And then when we get to the Commando Garrison, then we can steal another wonder here and so on and so forth. But yeah. Never knew that. Yeah, no, yeah, you're limited just to 1. Otherwise, yeah, we'd probably grab tons. Because there's a lot of them with insanely powerful effects. Yeah, so we're making some money on our freighters, which is good. I mean, we started with 50 grand, so we've gone down, but we've been building stuff, so that, you know, very much makes sense. And then, yeah, empty stock. I think we do need to get some more food production. Fucking pirates? Oh my god, I wasn't even thinking that. Right, we're like pirates are going to be a thing we're going to have to worry about. Let's put down 4 of these things. Probably overkill, but then I don't want them to get like destroyed and have to get rebuilt over and over again. I mean, they need some workers too, which isn't going to help. Tell you what, temporarily I'm just going to go and control click, max budget, really pull people in here, and get some extra efficiency. Where do the pirates land? Oh, they're there. Okay. The idea of hopefully, you know, wherever they're going to go, we'll hopefully just tower them. I mean, we do have some defenses from the palace, so maybe this wasn't necessary. All right, we're going to set their payback to normal. When playing Sandbox, the no wonder limit option. Yeah, that does mean you can't ignore any specific gameplay thing, because that can be an issue sometimes. Okay, so the mine is up. We've got some people working there. Some people in the grocer. How are we doing? Okay, yeah, we're going to need more employment. I'm actually thinking that I might want to do another couple rescue minis before we start on our Stonehenge raid. Just to make sure we've got plenty of workers. Pirates, I hate those filthy bandits. Max Fi Guy, are you quoting, what is that game called? The Martian Corporation game. I mean, you must be quoting that. Pirates, I hate those. You get like with that robot voice. Off-World Trading Company. Thank you. That's the name of it. I always think it's got Mars in the name or something like that, but no. Anyway, let's get ourselves some. We've got a tavern mission, but we're just gonna generally improve the entertainment a little bit by putting down 2 actually, even though we've got a mission for 1. Do the no shack edict so they don't have any houses? Yeah, everyone's just homeless. I mean, is it really any worse?
Viva la revolution! Together, Governor Ju, I, and the people will turn everything around.
Okay, we can probably take. Oh, we're back up to 53 because I can't remember. Like the independence thing was like have enough of the revolutionaries and have like 60% support or something. And I don't want that because it'll sort of push. My God, more pirates. You know, maybe I should just do more of these guard jobs. Probably be fine. I could move these buildings. I actually wonder about closing down a couple of these. I don't know if I'll close them down, but I'm going to go and bring down the number of workers. Maybe I should have just put all the towers on the coast. Do they not venture out and attack? Maybe I do need a fort. Dang it. I thought the palace guard ventured out and attacked, but I guess not.
Corruption is so rife, Governor, that we have to pay a bribe to fight.
Plant corn. Yeah, we'll get around to it. Tropico musical royalty free. No, there's a stream safe music option over here. It's not entirely accurate. It's often is a problem. Sometimes you can get claims and things, and it's a little bit annoying. Okay, attackers have been defeated. That's good. This has to be repaired. Okay, I'm gonna leave those 2 buildings unworked for a little bit. But yeah, we just spent like crazy amounts of money. Let's ask him to continue the tree game by terraforming Mars. Oh, I like surviving Mars a lot. Okay, treasure hunt for 10k. Raiders come in with a little bit of money. But yeah, we have to. Okay, I have to go and make my my farming kind of layout, or at least get started on it. So we'll leave a little bit of room for this. Do something like that for now. I mean, that was going to be maybe a Stonehenge spot, but maybe I should leave a little bit more room, actually. I'll start it somewhere over here. Okay. So, we're not going to care too much about the yields, although it'll be nice if coincidentally it happens to work out okay. But let's start with corn. So like the sweet spot for corn would be there, which is definitely not here. But the idea is a certain amount of space here is going to be used. And we're not going to use a lot of this. It's going to be very squished together, which apparently, as we discovered last time, turns out to be fine. To do some really crazy overlapping shit. I use the full size. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah. Although quite narrow. I guess I can change what crops are being produced after this is plopped down, right? I think. But you know what? That's clearly a good banana one. Let me start with that. And then, yeah, we're just going to scrooge these guys aggressively together. Corn, banana. Pineapple if we can wait a little bit. Okay, let me just start with this, because we don't have quite that many workers yet. Then yeah, we'll get some team servers. Pirates attacking again? Oh my god! Why non-stop pirates? Oi! Oh, we're gonna put some cattle ranches up in here. Is this map set to super aggressive pirates? But, okay, we're in position to catch them. Actually, even this tower is engaged, which is nice. Tree pirates. Bum, 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 bum. What's our actual finance situation? Like, our expenses, how much of it is construction? Not as much as I'd like, but okay. Oh yeah, let's set you back to normal. Ooh, that was not a great freighter. Alright, these are in place, good. So let's go and get a Teamster's office. We'll have some more in here afterwards. Oh! And remember, set these to multicultural. Okay, no unemployed citizens. We do need some more. Are you still... Alright, you're gonna get more people over here. That's good. I think for the corn one, I'm going to go and set the fee here maxed out. So it gets more efficiency, pulls more workers in here, help complete this quest, but it's also like an ideal food stuff for us. We're going to get you in there. I'm guessing these crown trade routes aren't happening. Do that for a short cocoa one. Oh yeah, we didn't get around to doing the books and things, but yeah, hopefully the short cocoa one will do it. And then, yeah, I guess I need to go and get our paper mill and stuff, which isn't going to help if we don't have any money. Bit. Paper mill. You have to blueprint, then put it down, and then have no money. That's fine. Let's go into debt. One of my games. So obviously, debt is going to be how we make all of this work. paper mill down there. Not even convinced these things are necessarily producing much wood. Like, this does seem like a bonkers mission. Oh, there we go.
I must say, I'm glad.
Stand mandate, thank you. Let me just wait on this. Basically have no wood. What a dumb mission to start us off with. Build a lumber. I mean, maybe I should just ignore that quest for a while. Be like, you know, I'm going to get back to you in like 30 years after I develop a huge, incredible economy. Bug me then. So we want, we want pasture provision. Because I don't want you decreasing the fertility in the vicinity. And then you're going to get a manure spreader. Boosting their output by 10%. There we go. There we go, negative money. We did it.
Excuse me, old sport. I need a teensy tiny...
You want to trade her up? Yep, that's fine. Yeah, now we're getting 10% on these, which is nice. Well, we are growing some bananas now. And some coffee. You know what? We'll sign that. And then I don't have any empty ones, right? No, I can't afford another license. You know what? Cancel Stonehenge. Give me a couple of treasure hunts, please. You importing manure? No. Right, manure fertilizer. This place is making manure. Did I click the wrong button? Or are you just asking in general? Like, oh, how are you spending manure? Yeah, maybe. There you go.
Viva la revolution! Together, go.
Just give me the flat monies, please. Oh, all the research. Oh, no, there's still a couple more. So all the research already done in the library. Mandate running out. Yeah, but complete more of these. Should probably cycle a few more of these trade routes. What are we doing on the gold? Oh yeah, those, I did big ones for that. Okay, the bananas are happening. You know what? It's 10 grand at this point. That is a lot. How's my workers? We got some, not much, but some. Okay, I got banana, corn, coffee. Sugar's gonna be bad regardless. It's okay. You're gonna do this. You'll be set to the multicultural mode. So that you're gonna buff the fertility of these others. You got all the manure you need from the palace. Hey now, that's the sort of thing that's going to get you in a lot of trouble. You know what?
Governor, the people have a
Complete a loot raid. We need another trade route. Why don't you loot some logs? We took every mandate extension, except one. We did take a 10 grand instead of a 12 months. I could disable local consumption for certain things. Okay, you're in here. I really wish you could set this before it's built. There you go. Multiculture. Boost the efficiency of these guys. %, 60%. I mean, they have that bad fertility, but they are working. Okay, thank you.
Well, you
Cheapers.
did the right thing.
I mean, I'll just start another trade route, but I'm going to keep these guys all short. I don't think we're producing any of these. All right. But we are producing paper. We'll just need a printing house next. Oh yeah, we are making hides. Okay, so I'm going to do just a short one. Because the hope is that they're going to come and ask for another trade route. And then we'll just, yeah, fire off a really short one. That one that's already, like, you know, partway there. Plus, we're, you know, making more money on our exports. Is the hope.
Excuse me, old sport. I need a teensy tiny...
You want a rum distillery. That is not the request we want. We might just, like, insta-lose here. Are we making sugar? Yeah, we are making sugar. Rum distillery. Okay. Isn't quite as expensive, but it's going to be 10 grand. But we can theoretically tank that hit. Yeah, I'll put it there. Not too far away from the crops. And it's just build it, and then we'll immediately get it. And then, yeah, we can start throwing some rum exports as well. Minus 10K! Yeah, there's nothing to research. You know what? Let's fire everyone here so we don't have to worry about paying their wages. And then they can go and work somewhere that makes money.
I must say, I'm glad...
Give me the mandate extension, thank you. And then, okay, still have some vacant jobs. You know what? Let's get rid of these. There we are. Everyone go work in the farms and the mines. Yeah, we don't have a ton of sugar for rum. Which is why I wasn't going to build this. What do I want to run, if anything, here? Do 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 do. And this is just any loot, yeah? Just any loot raid. And you build bunkhouse to drop the budget, return a profit.
Excuse me, old sport. I need...
Fulfill a trade route. Yeah, that's great. Now, are we... We are capped on these, but hopefully... Paper's nearly done. Corn is nearly done. Okay, good. There you go. Try the rum.
I must say, I'm glad...
Children yearn for the mines. Soldiers yearn for the mines. Yep, everybody yearns. Yeah, well, the plantation trick really looks insane. And this might be a bad example because we might be off to a kind of a rough start here. I think I do need to ignore the mission a little bit more. Although at least our mandate's pulling back now, which is good. But the idea is to maximize the multicultural bonus and ignore the fact that, and then also stack the ranches. And then you're ignoring the fact that you're not getting the full radius and you're not really looking at the base fertility as much.
More, Governor, more.
Export trade route. That's good. We're already working on that. I like that a lot better than do this distillery that's probably not going to be very profitable. What we could do is we could look at maybe another dedicated... not so much, no. Let's say a dedicated sugar plantation. No. Okay, do we have unemployed people? No, we're down to only 6 idle jobs, which isn't bad. I wonder if we should just raid for some more people. Some more rescue mini. Yeah, the efficiency on the sugar is super low. Now, you aren't being impacted by this. I'm thinking what I should do is I should get another... right over here. I think that's correct. And then that'll boost this. And then we'll get 2 more plantations there as well to finish this side. Go. Export is on the go. Export to sugar. No, we're not going to do that. We are producing a little bit of shellfish, so
I
we'll
must
start
say,
that.
I'm glad.
Give me extension. Good. We're up to 4 years. All right. These are chooching through quickly enough now, which is nice. I could also do some raids for sugar. I think buy the gold mine's not bad for sugar. I thought it was looking... we could get a 74, 75, 78. Okay, you know what? Let's drop a couple of those. And... Teamsters, can I really afford it? Can I afford not to? I think we do need Teamsters over here too. Oh yeah, I can run the penal colony. That's really good for getting a lot of people. We don't have prisons and stuff set up yet, but... Might be remembering wrong, but I think you don't need people working for multi-cut bonus, so it might be worth closing the sugar plantations. Oh, I see what you're saying. Now, I do have the corn set to high budget, so it is prioritizing getting people in here. But yeah, I could drop the budget on the sugar here completely. It's not a bad idea.
Excuse me, Elsport. I need a
Or lock it to just one.
tiny favor.
All right, trader at the crown. No, that's fine. That's what's going to be happening. I don't remember. Can I ban a specific resource from my citizens from being consumed? In Tropico 6? I don't know if I can. Pirate attacks. At least we still have the soldiers. So these are staying on monoculture, but I think that's going to have to be okay.
Revolution is as yet only marginally glorious.
All right, I'm going to take the revolutionaries here. We need the people. Yeah, I don't tend to build housing in this era. There you go. Attacker's been defeated. Good. So, yeah, you're in pasture. You've got this. Yeah, you did properly copy everything. That's good. Okay. Yeah, I want to build 2 more plantations over there, but not much reason to do it if we have 21 vacant jobs and no workers right now. At least the sugar's going to go back up. Complete a rescue raid. Well, I think we've got one in the queue right now, actually. Look at that. And some positive money. I don't know if I can heist Stonehenge yet, because there's going to be costs associated to that. And while that's running, I'm not doing my other piratey missions. Check at the bottom of the fishery. Oh, right here. There you go. Thank you. Turn off the local consumption of this for a little bit. There, okay, yeah, so it's all at the bottom. All right, so that's how you can make sure that trade routes are processing. Still waiting. Yeah, I'm gonna get the dunder still. Always seems like a good idea. I'm wondering if I just queue up another rescue menu immediately after this. I think I do. More pirates. We should get loot every time they attack. You know, that would feel satisfying. Okay, money continues to go up. That's great. I mean, we could even get to the point where we hire, like, external people, but I don't think that's going to be the way to go. All right, let's get our printing house down. Just worried about... I'm gonna go here. The idea is, I don't remember how big Stonehenge is and all the space, but I'm sort of leaving this area with that in mind. I suppose we can move buildings in this game. The vacant job section in the almanac include jobs you have shut down. That's an interesting
Viva
question.
la
I would hope not.
revolución!
I guess we could
Together,
check.
govern.
Like if I toggle these on and off, what might happen.
Excellent.
All right.
Now we can start.
Thanks for the
printing.
10K.
Sorry, Governor. The books. Make sure only books about the tree are printed, and no flyers.
Now that I think of it, people like buying books. Makes them look sophistic, smart. Like smokers think they look cool. I tell you, this is a gold mine. Everyone would want a book. Hardcover books. All right. I guess now's the heist
You will
Biggdrasil.
not believe this. The crown wants to have books.
Okay. Oh, did it auto-create this trade route? Oh, interesting. Yeah, we literally have a gold mine. We don't need the books to be a virtual gold mine. Oh, I have an available trade route. There you go, cocoa. I could do a coffee one too. I mean, the trade routes are just worth a lot of money. We kind of want as many as we can. I think it's worth it. Plus, it'll give us a second one that might get fulfilled, depending on where our bottlenecks are. Yeah, you're rating for sugar, which in theory is now going to be a thing.
I ask myself, Governor, do the end.
I really do like Tropico 4, mostly for the meta mechanics. The city building and stuff like that is better in 6. What I like about 4 is the ability, like the sort of the mode for like building your character and unlocking stuff and progressing it, like feels good in between things. Do another one of those. I don't know if we're doing any of the meat, I suppose.
I must say I'm glad.
Go extend the mandate. We're getting some meat over here. Tropico 6 has the best roads of any city builder. Eh, they are pretty good. Okay, so again, banana, corn, coffee, sugar. Let's go and finish this up. This one side. Cocoa, which we already have and would be better on the other side. Tobacco. Put tobacco down here. Sure, coffee will be fine. Okay, we'll end up building a road here later, and we'll have more Teamsters over here too to move some things around, but for now, that's going to have to be okay. All right, negative money, but theoretically okay. All right, paper mill's got some logs. It's producing paper. This place is waiting for paper. Oh, and leather. But I can't do soft covers because I need to research printing house, which doesn't appear to be a tech I can do right now. It must be in the next era. Yes. Softcover needs leather. Yeah, some ranches, I think the crocodile ranches make leather directly. We could build a tannery. I think I've got some tobacco now. But ooh, yeah. We can build some really nice crocodile ranches. Okay, not here because it's not flat. When they add books to this game, I think the books may have been added literally in the DLC that came out. I think it might, was it like last week? The Return to Nature DLC? All right, vacant job situation's not too bad. We got to rescue many, so our pop's going to go up again. Apparently we have an unused trade route.
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
Hey, Captain Basil, thanks for the sub. Chainmail gloves. Yeah, let's go and give them the chainmail gloves upgrade. Because why not? All right, start producing some leather. So we can spam out books. Oh, thank you, bananas. Okay, really needed a refresh over here. So I could do another export. Oh, I can turn off... Oh, thank you. Something just finished. Good. Let's throw in cocoa now. And do local consumption again. Oh yeah, to extend the mandate, it's going to need the books. I wonder if I should have imported some leather. I don't like that there was no warning that I needed leather. Because we actually might not quite... Okay, some leather just got deposited here, which is good. I don't think we have any consumption for it. I think we're only producing stuff. Yeah, the only mission I have for the crown is this hardcore one for the books. Hard-coded one for the books. We made a few more. 208 books. I wonder if I should have made more ranches.
Excuse me, Elsport. I need...
Okay, you want a generic trade route. That's fine. Hopefully one of my current trade routes is nearly done. Oh, I never did finish a shellfish one, actually. For some reason I thought I had. Go back there. How many books do they need? Confused. Was there not a book one here? I thought... Yeah, it brought me to the screen before. It's canceled by the mission? Okay, whatever. I'm going to sign this contract, which will require going to debt to get another trade route, to explicitly run a book export trade route. I thought the one expired. I thought I saw it like it was going to expire in like 150 years or something. Duration 148 months. Was this like maybe? Is it possible that much time has gone by? I guess actually, yeah, maybe. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, we didn't. If I didn't notice that had expired. But the problem is it didn't warn us that we needed leather. We might just have to like restart and be like, okay, so we're gonna need some crocodile ranches early on. Make sure we have enough leather. All right, at least we finished one export route, so that will go and complete this. That's good. So I'm raising the wages here just to get... Oh, I know that's going to decrease your efficiency, but it's important that you don't hurt my fertility, please. There we go. Okay, and the trade route needs 1,500 books. It does need a decent amount. Oh, we can export fish at the same time, especially since I've got the local consumption turned off. I guess I've got no raids happening. That was really unfortunate here. All right, the books are being booked. Which Actually, maybe I don't need maximum payment on you. Because your throughput is mostly limited by your input rather than your actual workers here. Yeah, you burn through that leather in 2 seconds.
Excuse me, Elsport. I need a team.
Yeah, no, export trade route's great. Hopefully one of these is about done. How are we doing on our employment situation? Okay, that's not too bad. I suspect the rum's been making us a decent amount of money here. And you're out of leather. All right. Let's produce, yeah, let's get a couple more of these. We can always sell the excess leather too, or turn them off after. We need to make sure to focus on our goal here.
I must say I'm glad.
Okay, and then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start the Biggdrasil raid. All right, let's go. Yeah, we've had no problem making paper, which is surprising because I thought that might be an issue with our basically non-existent lumbering system over here.
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new...
I guess I can keep spending $75 a pop to plant a tree. Hey, Andreas, thanks for the sub. Oh, right. That's so annoying, actually. I really...
More, Governor.
Yeah. Hold on. Stop interrupting me. I'm doing important work, game. There you go. Multiculture those guys. You're set, which is good. And more export trade routes. Bananas. Rum. Part of me wants to do a long-term rum one just to get as much money out of that as possible. But we have to go and keep turning out these crown trade routes, make sure there's no problem. Hopefully the book one hasn't expired for some weird reason. Amount of books is going up. That's good. This would be a lot better if we were doing soft cover, not needed leather, but at least now we do have some leather happening. I'm all about that leather life. You know what I mean? Holy moly, cash. What's your crown relationship? Best to grind out short runs till you get plus 100. I guess because then you get more of the profitable runs, right? Normally I don't worry too much about it, but that's not a bad point. The crown, yeah, it's over 100. Happened I left with Fred Coffee, you're almost broke. Well, now I got tons of money. Oh my god, 2 unemployed. Okay, we still have some vacant jobs. Again, they might be counting these. It's not entirely sure. You know what? Let's go and give you your utility installations. So yeah, I don't have to worry about impressing people because there's no elections right now, but we'd have to be ready to make the move pretty quick in the next era. What I'll probably end up doing is setting up the second one. Oh, and pause. Setting up the second row of our plantations. So, all right, you're still doing the treasure hunt, but then you're going to start the Biggdrasil. Good. What kind of government buildings can we do at the stage in the game? I can do a dungeon, but I can't do immigrations or anything. I am wondering about a grocery store over here for all the people working in this area. Although, I mean, they're going to have farms they can get to the food. Have Teamsters office just to deliver books to the dock. I mean, we've got 3 Teamsters office. You better not. You better not. I'm just saying. You better not. I mean, our army should be on the move. And in theory, yeah, it's just going to go and intercept them on the landing. Okay. That's fine. It's nice that we have such a narrow beach. Now, I think the pirates do get worse over time.
crown has received.
I must say, I'm glad.
There we go. They got their books. We got the double mandate extension stuff. That's great.
Governor, it appears the royal nose is too fine for a smell as common as that of our books. Well, I can actually.
Look, books smell wonderful.
I always thought these things smelled funny.
Coconut books? Have paper mill. Research paper mill work modes. Keep work mode the Tropican way active for 12 months for at least one paper mill. Okay, I'm sorry. The Tropican way processes coconuts to produce paper. Very innovative, very Tropican. Okay, that would imply we've got a place for a coconut harvester. This mission is bonkers. I mean, we got some trees there. There's some here. If I go and just put you there. Maybe move your work area slightly. I can plant coconut trees too. That actually might be super worthwhile. Oh yeah, I can do the chapel for these guys. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get rebellious. We already have one over here, so we'll spread it out a little bit. Yeah, we could use this to give them some health care. Not that they really need it right now.
Viva la revolution!
Yeah, I might just stay loyal to the crown. Still finish these. I can get money in the blueprints.
Turn everything around.
But yeah, I mean, I like more numbers, but maybe we'll satisfy them, but then use it for the other bits. Here, let's get blueprints. Some of these, what I could do is unlock all the blueprints that are worth less than 2,000, you know, and then use it for more. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna go, not here. I'm gonna go here, decorations, trees, coconut trees. There you go. Yep. Say, do you have modes?
It's nice to have choices.
Yeah, there we go. Coconut cutters. All right. So the Tropican way. Yeah. What happened to all the logs that were in there? You had wood here. I hope it doesn't just disappear.
Corruption is so rife, Governor, that we have to pay a bribe to find...
A loot raid. I mean, I might go and just queue one up after. Again, we get little perks from completing this, even if we're not going to befriend the rebels this time around. Yeah, I don't think it really matters which one we go for. Let's do a loot. But that'll be after we get Biggdrasil. Go, that completes that. Oh yeah, books. Keep banging out super short ones, just to make sure the turnaround time for the mandate is good to go. Yep, this is I haven't completed any missions for this new DLC yet. This is the first mission right here. Fire attacks. I could consider as a second fort. Our soldiers seem to do okay. I want to keep them paid well, just to make sure. All right, looks like we got some coconuts, and coconuts have been delivered or not. Oh, okay, we don't have stuff icon because it's being replaced by the we're being attacked icon. Fair enough. I think we might have finished 2 back-to-back here. Maybe more. Okay. Lots of trade routes. Why do the pirates target our mission-critical buildings? Yeah, because they're rude.
Oh, this smells nice.
Ooh!
A little bit like a pina colada.
Pina colada book, lovely!
Of course. I will fetch you one right away.
If you like pina coladas. Okay, give me the mandate time. So I could switch this back to the wood chopping, but it seems to be fine. Get home from physical therapy, find Quill streaming. Mental therapy covered too. I don't know, I should do something that'll like scar you. Should show you a video. I played what's it called? Repo? R-E-P-O for the first time yesterday with some other YouTubers and stuff. I'm gonna be editing the video before I put it up. That game is creepy. We're still trying to make books.
Well, you did the right.
Keep extending the mandate. Okay, now we're over 6 years. That's real good. Money is stable. That's nice. How's our 27 vacant jobs? Okay, and we're not currently heisting or, rescuing people. So we're having to... I mean, there could be some immigration. Mostly we're having to depend maybe on natural-born Tropicans. Can we use empty coconut halves as cavalry? Yeah. They don't have to be carried by a swallow of any kind whatsoever. You have no sugar. I'm surprised we haven't gotten any pop-ups about the Biggdrasil raid yet. Maybe it doesn't start until this is capped out. Maybe that's it. I kept thinking these little breakpoints would have it, but no. I guess now we're at our executing mission. Hussam, I kept trying to make that reference, but I haven't watched a lot of Friends and I haven't watched in a long time. What do they talk? Pivot! That was the word. I kept going, like, shimmy in my head. Like, I was like, no, that's not it. So I couldn't make the joke while we were playing. Pivot! Damn it. Missed out on that. We can't put down an iron mine. I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to accept it yet. We can put down an iron mine here. We just mostly are lacking workers right now. Although I suppose I could put down the iron mine and then just spend to recruit. I think at this point I will, actually. And yeah, we won't be able to... We're not going to be able to put 2 here. There's just not enough room.
Excuse me, Elsport. I need...
Build a coconut harvester. An extra one, huh? You're not happy with just the one. Will give me the mandate extension. We want to complete this as quickly as possible so that we can get the next mandate mission. Hey, Bella. You trying to scratch your way through the carpet? Honey? I'm sorry, you won't get the floor any more comfortable for sleeping. So... hire some Ferengi workers. There we go.
Well, you did the
It's
right
whiskey
thing,
and
which
chocolate.
is whatever the...
51 US dollars for my favorite streamer from the 51st state.
Jesus Christ. Flatulent Llama. That's a funny username. Less funny of a joke, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. I guess we can see where all the workers are. So we're going to try dismantling the towers. We've got 35 vacant jobs. If I go and demolish these 2, I suspect hasn't changed yet. And it still hasn't changed. So no, they weren't adding into that. It's interesting this one doesn't have the no employees thing, even though it clearly doesn't.
News and bad news, Governor. The bad news is we did not steal a tree. The good news is...
When would Twitch chat ever get a streamer started? No, it's not a tree yet. Heist's been successful. Successful being a relatively term here. Okay, I am Root. So this is a very different Wonder Heist. You don't get all the events then. There's probably going to be events now. So now we build Biggdrasil. So it still costs 10 grand. While growing, Biggdrasil unlocks a range of unique and wonderful upgrades. This process takes a very long time, requires manure, which luckily we're making. Service quality increases with growth here, emits nature, provides fun for visiting citizens and tourists. Emits nature. Now, is nature just a need, or is it going to grow trees? Man, I don't know where I want to put this. We could go way back here. So, just to show what our plan here is... that, and then there's going to be a road here, which will then also probably cut down there, but Let's get these other plantations. So over here, banana, corn, coffee, sugar, tobacco, coffee. I'm sorry, doubled up on coffee, which is fine because there's going to be some duplications. I don't think we have pineapple yet. Did we have tobacco? What do I got for? Oh, I do have tobacco. What am I missing? I guess rubber and cotton aren't in this block. Rubber would be better over here, actually. And cotton we have on the island, but not up here. I mean, we have plenty of sugar because of things. Oh, cocoa. I don't think we have cocoa in this block. We have it down below in the monoculture mode. Yeah, we don't have any cocoa. I think we probably have everything now and we can just double up on things. Corn is pretty good as just a food stuff. But I could put down a couple more sugars or another cocoa. Get the extra sugar because I'm wondering we could do a chocolate thing. I'm gonna do an extra corn. I think I will go. I mean, I guess I could just figure out what's best in this place. I mean, probably going to be corn because it's pretty chill. Actually, we can get a decent cocoa. Actually, coffee is really good. For, given this. Okay, so we got to get all these finished. We have to remember, I've got to multi-mode all these as soon as they're done. We only have the one construction office, that's fine. If anything, I might move it. Like, we could move it closer where we're doing more building. Which I kind of think might not be a stupid idea. A little more central over here. Still has the upgrade there. Here, let's make sure to pay you well.
Excuse me, Elsport. I need a...
Export trade route. No, that sounds great. How about books? I can't open another trade route at this point. Okay, anyway. We've got our block laid out anyway. So now the idea is I want to place Biggdrasil. And I think I'm going to put it a little further away so that the nature, there you go, isn't just occupied by farm stuff. I think realistically we probably will want to have like a road that goes all the way around. Whatever. Probably something else here, but let's do that. All right, Biggdrasil is being deposited. Here we are. Look. We'll probably get another pop-up here in a second.
Very funny. Very amusing. Now, throw that little twig away and show me the real tree.
This is a nightmare. It's only a seedling, a baby tree.
It's me.
It will take centuries to grow and flourish. It will probably be expensive. A tree like that certainly needs special treatment. All right.
I must say, I'm glad to be still working.
Of course, Presidente.
Whoa.
I absolutely understand.
Beekeepers?
Yes, I know that you are very unhappy. Yes, I can see why this hurts you more than me. But I will solve it. I mean, how hard can it be? Trees basically grow by themselves.
It's not wrong. The tree needs to be placed strategically. Well, I mean, it's placed where it is, so... I mean, maybe you can move it. Usually because trees need suitable environment to grow, but for this special tree, it is rather the other way around. Its powerful spirit can and will influence everything on Tropico. Okay. Oh, we get a free advancement to the World Wars era doing it this way. Okay. Work mode proposition. Okay. Have a tree house with housing quality 65. Upgrade. Okay. Have a beekeeper. Which is the first thing being presented. Beekeeper. Okay, it's cheap. Cultivate bees to produce sugar. Oh! I could have done this for the rum. Can be placed in areas with higher nature values to increase efficiency. Load. Okay, well, in theory, this is going to have a high nature value as this continues to grow. So there's an edge over here. We can't put much in this area anyway. So let's put it there. Now, empty in stock. Oh, you need manure. Okay. Again, we do produce manure. Root of nature. We're going to do this. Focus on the nature overlay. Adding effects and making buildings within the area affected by nature. Doubles the effect of trees on nature in the area. Okay.
The crown wishes for some rum. Dynasty of drunkards.
Okay. Rum trade route. I mean, really, we're making mead, which is a cool man in the house. But apparently, we're still going to label it as rum. But really, we're making mead. I like its red leaves. It's quite cool. All right. Sweet nectar produces sugar. To be precise, it's actually honey, but Tropicans like to keep it simple. Hang on.
More, Governor.
Yeah. Shush. Shut your face. Okay. Pause. To be precise, it's actually honey. Tropicans like to keep it simple, so they just call it sugar. Or bees and flour. If adjacent to at least one herbalist in the same work mode, increase efficiency by 20%. Gets a higher upkeep. Okay, where can we find a herbalist? What kind of herbalist are we talking about here? Okay, it's under public services. Provides healthcare to visiting citizens. Can be placed in areas with higher nature values to increase efficiency. Okay. Well, and you don't have road access, but I'll put it right next to this. And yeah, I'll put both these in the bees and flower mode to increase each other's efficiency. You know what? Quick build. That's really cheap. Bees and flower mode. And then you could have, yeah, well, let's spend 1,000. Ooh, okay, money's going down a little. Hopefully our economy is actually still strong. I wasn't paying attention to it. Because why would I? Yeah, we have 78 vacant jobs. That's not helpful. Our population has gone up. You're doing that raid. What we need is we need some rescue minis here. Tons of them. Did I change these? Thank you. I can control click. But then I have to go back and set these guys back to monoculture. Okay. Minus 10,000. All right, a little bit of money. Yeah, let's check these first farms and see what their efficiency is at. And down to 20%, I think it is time to destroy them. Especially since we do need some workers somewhere else. Yeah. There. Alright, you can go and work in these farms. Oh, Bella! So what's your efficiency at? Okay, it's close. You need more nature, which I think we can get by just planting more trees around here. To complete that, but I don't got no money now.
Our revolution is as yet only marginally.
I do need the workers.
With your continued support, Governor.
You know what? Lose that. I think I need more workers, and that's really going to fix our money problem. More than just 2,000 bucks. You should have plenty of manure. Well, actually, surprisingly not. Because, I mean, we have these guys producing manure. And these guys producing manure. It might just be a transportation issue. Oh my god, how's our money going negative here?
Ask myself, Governor.
Too many buildings that don't actually... Some of these were getting paid aggressively too, which may not need to happen anymore. Let me bring the coconut harvesters back down to sort of meh. I'm actually wondering about closing one of these. At least I'm going to set this one's budget to next to nothing. I don't even know that I need wood anymore. We could do some loot raids. It's not guaranteed to get money, but also mostly I think I just need more people. I'm just going to set these guys' budget to like... Do I just tear these down? Because we don't use logs. We were using logs for the paper mill, but that's no longer the case. Done. At least until maybe we get Stonehenge later. It's possible our Teamsters are being overworked.
I must say I'm glad.
Put the local consumption on this one back on. That's fine. I wonder if we pay maintenance on things if there's no workers. I guess there's a little bit. It's not much. There you go. Getting some visitors.
Excuse me, Elsport. I need...
All right, we need these, we need some money here. Okay, that was a big cash boost. There we go. I think it might be a Teamsters shortage. Just keep going here.
I must say I'm glad.
Okay. All right, rum trade route. Keep an eye out for that. Yeah, the guard tower had max salary, but it doesn't have any workers. So it doesn't actually matter. What I'll do is I'll lift these positions, but I'll still pay nothing. Well, I really don't want to pay these salaries, actually. Even set to basically nil. We are paying a lot here. Maybe, I don't know. We still need to fight off the pirates pretty aggressively here. Yeah, okay. It's a Teamsters issue. But I can't do anything about it. Right, so it's a zero value rum deal. But I have to complete it to advance things. Okay, that's a good deal. Yeah, we have a lot. Yeah. Do I pay the Teamsters more? I don't know if that's the right thing to do. It would increase their efficiency. Mostly what I need is I want more Teamster jobs, which we could do right now, but I can't do it because I don't have any cash. How are these guys doing? They're probably still okay for a little longer. Grenade and another freighter. Okay. All right. Yeah, we are pulling out of debt here. Yeah, really don't like seeing these indicators. That's not ideal. I wonder if I should get... Now, we're still a little leather limited. I was going to say, maybe we could get another book printing thing. Because we are consuming crazy amounts of paper, or producing crazy amounts of paper. What are you spending on? I mean, normal stuff. You know, toilet lids, stuff like that. Okay, rescue rate is done. Okay, have unemployed people. Let me cancel those rescue raids, actually. That's not what we need right now. We'll do a treasure hunt. Hope that we get the 10 grand. Also can get a blueprint, or it refunds you the raid points, which is kind of okay. Normally what I do is I put the treasure hunts on a loop and just do them forever. Let me make a copy. No. If we're more than 10,000 in debt, we can't build anything. Lots of revenue waiting here. You know, you don't actually have a road, although I can't build it, which is annoying. I guess it's connected, so it's fine. We are. I mean, we're not hitting I was gonna say we're not hitting the minus 30. Here we are having a little bit of one. We didn't come out ahead. There we go. There we go with the foreign. Yeah, no, we're getting a little bit ahead. Just a tiny scooch at a time. Oh shoot! While I was less than 10 grand in debt, what I need to do is spam down a Teamster's office. Because yeah, we're like all this stuff is sitting here, nothing's being produced. That's not good. Now, if I increase the pay here, I think our ships come faster. Although that's not the problem. We don't need the ships to come faster. It's we only need the ships to come faster if this was being overfulled. Okay, with the Teamsters, you do have an efficiency rating. So if I pay you more, do you just move faster? Because that would be okay. There we go. Okay.
Well, you did the right thing.
Then pause. Oh, because it would put me below 10,000. That's right. So I'd need to be less than 8,000 in the hole here. But yeah, hopefully just getting the Teamsters to theoretically move faster is what I'm hoping with this. We just need to get more of our goods to market. We could decrease the pay of the farms or the other things that are full. Those temporarily just to get us out of this little pocket. Blueprint. No, I needed the money from the raid. Okay, let me put the is it shift? Shift. Keep that in a loop. Foreign aid. Trade route is completed. There we go. We're actually positive money. Okay. See, I knew we could do it. I think increasing the Teamsters' wages actually was quite good there. And another Teamsters office over here. Possibly more after that, too. Would moving the Teamsters offices down to the dock help? No, because the problem is the Teamsters have to travel to one place to pick up the goods and then somewhere else. So, you know, next to the producer, next to the consumer, in between, is all kind of the same, in a sense, for the round trip. You can print money instead of books. I mean, there are things for that. We don't have it right now, but yeah. And we still are paying the Teamsters a lot, which I think is probably still okay.
I must say, I'm...
All right, mandate is still great. Okay. So, I kind of want to go and drop down some trees over here to increase the nature beauty. But I'm wondering if I should buffer a tiny bit more cash first. These guys are still full. Like, these Teamsters are still crazy having to work their butts off. One thing that might help is getting some service buildings over here. Because it's possible they're having to, like, go somewhere for... Well, we don't have service buildings. I was going to say for church. I mean, there's a chapel right here. The food they're going to get directly from the farms. Yeah.
Excuse me, Elsport. I need...
Yep. No, export trade routes should just constantly be happening. Ooh, a bunch finished simultaneously. Probably exporting some extra paper.
The Crown has received our rum shipment.
I'm going to take 10 grand from this.
I must say, I'm glad to be...
And then extend that way. Okay. All right. Now that I got some cash monies, let's drop some trees. Big trees. I don't know if there's much of a difference. Where's the overlays? Oh. Is it under a different... There it is, nature. Still definitely not green. Man, you're still having new problem. Yeah, Teamster restrictions. Yeah, Teamster's still a thing. Okay, I think I'm going to go to the full Teamster setup over here, which is that plus that. Lots of Teamsters in this area. And of course, they'll service everything all over the island. Yeah, maybe bigger trees, more nature. I mean, that does kind of make some sense, doesn't it? Plus, it just might be interesting to have a mix of these trees, too, rather than just all big ones. So I'm actually not hating what we did there. What's your efficiency at? Oh, you're so close. We need to get you to 175. Oh yeah, I guess it's randomizing the tree every time too. $170. Jeez. And you're exuding nature. Doubles the effect of trees. But perhaps not enough. Did I finish that tavern mission?
Excuse me, Elsport. I need a...
We refresh these. Oh, there we go. Books. Coffee. Cotton. No, let's not unlock another trade route right this second. I don't know what else. Amount of greenery. Only trees affect the overlay, including those with buildings. So it's just a spam more trees. Can't replace the shacks. Doesn't look like we can stack this. Maybe being near the edge is bad. Maybe I should move them so that there's more room for some trees around them.
I must say I'm glad.
Oh, pay them more. Thank you for that reminder. Oh, and the herbalist needs the percentage as well. There we are. Okay, now there we go. Now we need a treehouse with a quality of at least 75. So, treehouse. Low quality residential building for 5 households. Tenants must be at least poor. Can be placed in areas with higher nature values to increase efficiency. Put it right there. It looked really cool in the Steam preview page. You know what? Quick build. So housing quality is only there, but we can spend more. And then surround you with more trees! Who am I? Kiss for luck? Planting trees? Can't even see the house. Can't even see the forest house for the forest trees. Still only 53. Oh, hang on. There might be a mode we can do here, too. Oh, reduces housing quality by 20, but increases it by 5 for each adjacent tree house. At base efficiency. Doesn't say if adjacent buildings not affected. Can be located on corners. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, I guess if it's not next to the road, because I was going to say I can get 5 adjacent.
It's nice to have choices, isn't it?
Yeah, pirates, but we got some defense. I could get 5 adjacent, but I suppose I could do a block. If you don't need road access, I could do a 3x3 block. And then the middle one would get huge adjacency. Maybe leave room for, like, a row of trees around it? Dagger's been defeated.
I must say I'm...
We don't have an edict that increases housing quality, right? I mean, we can do free housing. No, I don't think so. We got lots of money now. I guess we'll experiment. So if I do that, and then I will give these guys some trees. We'll just use some small ones. It might be a little easier to fit in here. Stack more. Because I don't actually know if the size of the tree matters for the nature. I don't want the potted one. And these are all potted. And then the middle one is going to get the adjacency one. I'm going to quick build it, so yeah. Oh, they're complete. Yeah, 88, even if it's not built. This has got 88 housing quality. There you go. Oh, it's advancing instantly. I might have liked to have banked more money before we go to the next era, but I guess I can't delay it.
Nature.
Nature. Scream for someone falling on a treehouse.
My
All right.
heart swells with joy as I greet my fearless leader for the first time as El Presidente.
Canal Uno, the voice of Tropico says...
You know what? Let's go. Let's start off with everyone votes. You know, we should be a pacifist state. And, you know, until we get rebels. Which honestly is going to happen pretty fast. You know... Or a hyper-military, eco-fanatical state. I'll start with the militia. Yeah, and all citizens vote. We're going to start with those. Now, we're going to queue up
Presidente,
a bunch of stuff here.
I am here as a representative of Tropico's nature in general and our beautiful tree in particular. I have hugged it.
Authoritarian environmentalists. Yes.
We share a deep spiritual relationship.
The tree has spoken to me and is in need of some proper nourishment in order to grow. Breathe in the pungent air of fresh manure. Loads of it. Oh, stop being so dramatic. So, all right. Nature's fun or nature's holy.
Presidente, these are impossible working conditions. And this is me saying this. This spiritual mumbo-jumbo has a bad influence on our loyal Tropicans. Suddenly, they're interested in fun and faith. Exactly the tree-hugging, spiritual fun kind of experiences she preaches about.
So, how about we go with, like, druids? Oh, it needs to grow more to get there. We go nature's holy. Working or resting in buildings affected by nature in the area also satisfied the need for faith through its nature value. Oh, that's interesting. I would actually not have to build as many churches. Kind of wish this was maybe a little bit more centralized, but we'll see. I think I'm going to cancel these guys. I'll leave the ones that have already been built. But I'm going to cancel these others, as maybe we don't need you right now. Let's consider some edicts. First of all, you always want to run audience whenever you can.
I am sure.
Because you want to get some little whiny messages from people.
Hey there, Prez.
Produce shellfish. Have a commando garrison.
Flock are blessed.
Build a church. That's great. Okay.
Well, we still need to make sure that this tree keeps growing. And though desperate times require desperate measures, I refuse to hug a tree. But
you don't look Druish. Thanks, Banana Commanda. As a quote from Spaceballs. Wow. Paraphrasing a quote from Spaceballs.
Of course.
Uh-huh. Okay. Have a charcoal burner. Power plant. Paper mill. Okay. Have some electricity stuff. Oh, and it can be used to help boost the tree growth. Okay. Which is happening on its own because of the manure. But all right. Anyway, edicts. Increase efficiency of all agricultural buildings by 25%. Increase their upkeep. I think I kind of like this.
The farm.
But yeah, now we're going to have to worry about elections and everyone hates me. So we may need to do something about that. We're going to get our edumacation going again. I will actually build the commando garrison quite early here. You know what? I'll keep it in the same area. Maybe a low liberty area, so be it. And then I think we're going to need... might need an army base pretty quick. I don't know. Get some clinics. First on our chapels. These buildings might have some modes. These used to stack like infinitely. We do have two. Like we'd spend $1,500 to lower the upkeep of these two by $3 each. I mean, it would pay for itself at some point, but it would be pretty far away. Yeah, we want all the corner ones to have selective breeding.
Your aid is appreciated. With your help, we'll double
I'm going to take the standings. I need to take a lot of these standing boosts. I guess I had a lot of banked up knowledge or something. That happened quick. Okay, do we take down our whole book industry? And get ourselves our Stonehenge, too. I think I like it. I'm going to heist Stonehenge. The Commando one, I think I'm going to have to go and shift-click the treasure hunt for now to make some money. Hey, Bells. You need to go out? You went out before the stream. Looking a little restless, or are you just bored? Like, this guy, he keeps talking to everyone, but not me. 58 grand on that freighter. Okay. So, someone said they did want to see, like, a full Tyrant run.
Favorite radio station. What does that say? Love.
Do we just start arresting these protesters?
With all our hearts.
Some say that while there remain nations...
Oh yeah, I gotta set up some trade. We can send you some cotton. Send you some meats. Some pineapples. You can have some hides. So, we're doing... I hope those are all exports, yeah. Okay, we're doing a pair with each. Both sides! Play both sides, I always come out ahead. Finally, I've been campaigning for a ban on public campaigns for years, says Silas. Oh, they went away. Did they stop protesting? Or did they escalate? I don't know. Agricultural subsidies going up. That's good. Oh, yeah, I got a mission specifically to have a church. So we'll do that. Now, we know that the people who are living and working in this radius will get it satisfied automatically, which just means they'll go to, like, churches and stuff less often. I might wait for the first election and then promise housing and then spam housing like crazy. Have you grown enough? No. Still having trouble with those manure deliveries, huh? Now, the manure spreader doesn't produce manure. It just helps to distribute it. Yeah, we need the ranches. I'm wondering if I should be slapping down some more ranches. Because actually, yeah, we're consuming the manure. Although, I don't actually know. I don't actually know if these buildings actually consume the manure. They don't have an input for it. It's possible all the manure that's being produced is actually getting sent to Biggdrasil. God, yeah, we have a lot of money. Here, let's run food for the people. Actually don't mind this too much. Let's run an employee of the month. Oh, can I do another audience?
I am.
Oh, I thought it was still on cooldown, but no. Oh yeah, we can get some schools going.
Do not panic, Presidente, but...
You want professional soldiers. I will accept. We're not going to switch it quite yet because we need to get our education first. So, let's unlock the high school. I don't know how much placement will matter for it. I mean, thematically, we like it kind of in the middle of a residential area, but I actually don't think it matters. Also, we have some more government stuff available now. So, for example, an immigration office. And thematically, I like to place this normally near my docks, although here we don't have much of a thing. Put it there. We can get a customs office. Do I want a ministry first? I think I do. I'm usually kind of bad about getting the ministry. So, we'll have all of our government buildings over here. I'm sorry, was there a forest school? Oh, look at that. Provides high school education to uneducated citizens. So high nature improves it. So it's an alternate high school. There we go. Put it there on top of some checks. And get rid of some trees at the same time.
A good deed, Presidente.
So we're going to take the standing. I mean, money is good, but we need to get our support up with the various factions. Growth is going up. Yep. It's nearly at the next level. It does burn through that manure quick. Like, no shit. We also spent through our money pretty quick here, but we are plopping down some pretty important things. All right, high school is there. General education is fine. It's interesting. We could go parochial to make people more religious if it's going to be easier for us to satisfy the religious need. That is a route we can take. I'm going to officially go and tear down this tower.
Canal Uno wishes a warm welcome to any new Tropicans fresh from the immigration office. Not many people can get past the 50th round of testing.
Open doors is, I think, fine at this case. And we got tons of cash right away.
I have another proposal.
Oh.
The future of our beloved.
Oh, you want to?
Tropico
Yeah, you want a forest school.
needs children. They need to thrive. They need to excel.
In the
They need
printing
to
house
learn
mode.
How to nurture nature.
Soft cover, so
Let's
we
go
won't need
shoot
leather
the
anymore. Okay. I wonder if what happened, because I think this probably created a quest. I'm wondering if what happened is it was trying to set up a trade route, but we didn't have. No, I don't know. I'm confused. She is cotton. We are doing cotton. For anything here that I know I'm going to be purchasing a lot of, I might want the longest term one. Well, it's tricky because the nice thing about the long term one is it impacts the negative less. Like, if you look here, it's doubling the positive, but it's only adding 50% more to the negative. Actually, the middle one doesn't increase the negative at all. Okay, let's just do some negatives. On the other hand, doing a bunch of short ones helps to boost the relationship as quickly as possible. But this gives us less of a negative, so I'm going to split the difference here.
I understand our requests have been fulfilled.
I'm going to take the blueprint and hope we get an expensive one. Okay. If we want to reduce the number of rebels, which, I mean, I know, we might just do armed stuff, but it's actually really annoying to deal with the rebels, even if you've got a stonking good military. It's just very frustrating. What we're going to do is we're going to put down some newspapers to boost liberty rating, which is one of the most potent things for countering some of the rebellion. Meanwhile, only well-off, rich, filthy... Oh, gets education. I think we'll do this. 2 extra student slots. That's going to be okay. Department of Defense. Police stations will give squads. Ooh. You know, I'm going to lower the upkeep of the buildings. Look to our economy first. Oops. Cheaper to build residential buildings. That actually will be very useful. We might switch to some of the Swiss bank account stuff later. Okay. Efficiency of raid buildings go up by 5%. I can live without that. I'm going to take Swiss bank account money. And Department of the Interior. Rebels and criminals, 10% chance to lose their role every time they visit a chapel, church, or cathedral. Job quality of all buildings goes up by 2. Let's do that. Do we want to go prison labor economy?
Warfare, yet Tropico still has no air force. An official palace statement says, learn to fly one, then we will get planes.
I'm going to want a fire station right by the palace. Mostly for taco night. Presidente gets kind of gassy. Do. Now, can I get down to any other beach? Oh, I can over here. Good. Okay. If I wanted to go and get more fishermen's wharves, can't get down to this beach. I guess if there's tunnels and stuff, right? Isn't that a thing that exists? What is... How do you connect it? It's gotta be partly underground. Oh, this is just a tunnel through something. That's not what I'm looking for. Is there a way in Tropico 6 to reach here? I mean, I can do little ships, right? I could do little Teamster ships or something. That seems awkward. That was it? You need 2. You can change height with tunnels. Oh! Like, I can do this. Then these guys will be connected. But that's obviously not what I'm looking for. Entrance not acceptable. Okay, hold on. Trying to... Okay, it's possible that part of the annoyance here is that the spot where the tunnel can pop out just happens to be occupied.
Don't you just love watching the...
Oh, God damn it. I accidentally right-clicked. No, okay. Because it was going to entrance not accessible. I thought, oh, maybe that's the only problem. No, it's sticking to the cliff, then it complains that the height difference is too much. It looks like it needs to be on the same level. Like, people keep bringing up the same thing over and over. Okay, let's do the thing. Hey, I have placed it into the tunnel. Cool. Oh, there it is. Okay. So it was the distance? That's fucking weird, though. Maybe it's got to be vaguely in a same line? All right. So, because I did try the mountain, so it just has to be really close. And part of the issue is most of this I couldn't build a tunnel in entirely. I didn't think I could drop it in here because most of this was inaccessible. There's a couple of spots there. All right. So now if we do this and then put down tons of fisheries. Does anyone... There we go. There's more fishing down here, right? Yes, good. Put you down here. And there. You know what? As long as we don't go too aggro, I think we can probably have this many fisheries operating. Hopefully. We want a second constructions office. I don't know if we do. Actually, these are cheap enough. I think I can just quick build these, so I will. And then, yeah. This is better. You get more... Yeah. Put the dredge. That's fine. Okay, these seem okay. This is the first time in a long time Where my sarcastic, okay, I'll do the thing, didn't turn out to be like, oh yeah, no, Trout was wrong. That felt like I tried every possible combination there. Fire station still being constructed. Yeah, do we go... Maybe I don't build an extra construction thing, but maybe what I can do... Oh, do you already have the more hands? Maybe you already have the more hands.
We were ready to haul the rocks, but...
All right, we have to wait 2 years for Stonehenge. Oof.
Excellent, excellent.
All right, I'm happy you like the rum there, buddy. Oh, I should probably pick a side, but... I don't know if we're making enough pineapples to... I don't know, maybe. Yeah, let's go and get the extra trade license. And probably another, actually. There we go. Yeah, the Surviving Mars tunnel system. Yeah.
Let's face.
I mean, that's another one where I don't do that much. I really like to make the ramps in Surviving Mars. Feels good. Although the tunnels are really good in that. I could slap down a ton more ranches. I really am wondering. Okay, you know what? This is really good. Let's quick build all these. Really high ranch fertility. I should have actually copied, because what I want to do is set all these to pasture prohibition so that we don't ruin the fertility. And I don't think you need the manure spreader fertilizer for these because they're not in range of anything. This makes it produce manure as if it were running pasture prohibition, but we actually are. So in theory, all these are going to produce manure, which will hopefully spread it there. Oh, you got a little treat. Did you choose an upgrade? Oh, we're there. So I'm going to go Nature's Holy. Woo. Very cool.
Exports, Prez. Who doesn't love exports? Good.
Actually, that's a good question. Is do we have more mines around here? Yes, but I mean, I'm not thinking I'm going to do that. We're not going for a mining-based economy. We've got some mines, but we're going to leave it as is. These farms are probably... Oh, with the edict. They're actually still doing okay on their sugar, which is surprising. Teamsters office down there? Maybe. Second shift on the Teamsters. That's an interesting point. Right now, we don't have enough workers, so we might not. Raid points are there. You're doing that. You're doing this. Maybe I should go and kidnap some more people. We have the immigration office.
Schools, huh? It would be a lot more productive if people could admire the tree on an eye-to-eye level.
Have a climbing park. I would have thought tourism, but I guess it's entertainment. Okay. How's the education? Go, keep a few more there. Yeah, rescue by force. We could start rescuing some educated. We don't have a college yet. That's library. High school is there. Are we not getting an election demand at any point? Because I want to promise people housing and then, you know, do housing. I'm going to do a short rum export because we need to do an export route for the allies, or is that already done? Oh, maybe it did complete. Oh, well. Yeah, let's do that. And that's now capped out for our trade routes. We can never buy another trade route, and that's okay. This is a brand new mission and brand new DLC. What's the hotkey for destroy? Oh, right. That's right. I'm like, I know there's something. If you hit R a second time, It's like I was doing it earlier, and then I started to think about it, right? When I was just on muscle memory, I could remember how to do it. As soon as I started thinking about it, then I didn't know how to do it anymore. But yeah, income continues to go okay. Oh yeah, plant 100 trees. Well, let's bank a little bit of money, run the policy, and then just click a bunch. Click 100 times. Ugh. No, it's not delete. It's R goes into the road building tool, and then R again puts you into demolish mode. For whatever reason. Or maybe it's just the way my hotkeys are set up. That's always possible. Boat industry is really good, but maybe once we get Stonehenge. Yeah, we're still doing some books.
Good job there, Presidente. Thanks awfully.
You know,
About war.
give me the immigrants right now. Arr. And then, yeah, I think what's going to happen is there's going to be a mass bulldozing this area. We're going to put down Stonehenge here and then build a forest industry around it. Won't Stonehenge plant them for you? I don't know if that'll count.
Do you remember those wonderful white billowing sails?
I'm not making cloth. I'm making cotton, and I don't have a textile industry. Ooh, it's after 4. We're going to put a cut in here. I think we're going to continue this on Wednesday is what's going to happen. Air manure, the growing is happening, which is good. Pacify nature, depressing nature? Wait, what does that say? Depressing nature. Prisons and dungeons in the area now affected by nature, but the effect on efficiency is inverted. Income from convict labor work mode increased by 100%. Release prisoners, 25% chance of remaining criminal. Okay. Can we move this wonder? All right, we still can. Good. Because obviously it's overlap. So if we went and made a prison colony here, and we put all the prisons in range of this, and there was beautiful nature just outside the prison, which would make everyone that much more miserable, we'd earn more money from our prison labor. Or it makes them want to come back. It says depressing nature, though. Maybe that's it. They're like, it was so nice in prison. We just want to come back. I don't think that's the vibe. I wonder if there's another place. Not a really other big open area. Although I suppose I really could go and set up our, like the landings, get into boats, Kandakia, and Teamsters Port. I don't know if you need both. Like, you might need both for slightly different things. Does someone know if you need both a Teamsters Port and a landing for people to be able to travel back and forth, or does one fit all? And what if you just have like a regular port? We should really be moving up into some higher industry stuff over here.
Need your help, Presidente. It's all gone pear-shaped. And we...
All right. Allies want an embassy. Right next to the palace. Yeah, convert another island to forest island. Yeah, maybe. The idea was, yeah, bulldoze this, but even then I'm not sure there's enough space. There might be, this might be a place for Stonehenge. Right over here. And it's already got some trees, so it doesn't feel quite as insane.
Presidente, I would like to build some parks closer to settlements as quality time.
All right, have a bunch of different things. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to put a cut in here. We're going to continue this on Wednesday. We got a protest that has started. Hold on. Hold on. I mean, I actually do want to boost housing happiness. It's actually true. I kept talking about doing it when there's an election, if ever that were to happen. I kind of, like, this would be trivial. And is already part of my plan. I should just do this, as funny as it is to crack down. We'll probably do that, but there might be some more cracking down later. We'll see. Although, our eco-fanatics, I mean, we're definitely going military. I suppose I can't argue with the housing part of it, though. That's pretty reasonable. Silas says no negotiations. I've already ruined it. Maybe we'll change our mind on Wednesday. We're going to wrap it up here. We're going to rate a Kiss for Luck, who I wonder if any chance he's playing Inzio again. That's Inzoi. It's kind of what I'm expecting. That's exactly what's happening, as expected. And for ourselves, we're going to continue to enjoy playthrough. I suspect there'll be some more. I just wasn't sure. We did a vote today to see what people wanted to play, and they did vote for Tropico 6, but I suspect there will be more. There was a couple of things that I think I'm kind of waiting for another hot fix on. We'll see, but yeah. Quill remains sensible to be a dictator, yeah. But I think for now, short term, we're gonna get our Tropico on because that's always fun. Give a kiss for Luck some love. Enjoy her playing Inzio, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye bye, everyone.